Today we are lucky to have Sister Naseem Asghari online with us. Naseem Asghari was born in Tehran and is currently based in Toronto. Naseem is currently studying human rights and equity studies at York University. A dreamer, thinker, seeker, and student of the truth who passionately writes and performs poetry. Naseem began writing at the age of 10 when she decided to use her voice and written words to express herself and bring awareness to the issues that are often undermined by today's world. The focus being to revolutionize externally and internally simultaneously. Naseem continues her practice by performing writing, publishing, exhibiting, and educating. Her poems are now available in her poetry anthology titled What Was Swept Under the Persian Rug. You can follow her at Naseem Asghari. Please join me with a loud salawat to welcome Naseem Asghari. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala
Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farajahum. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قال رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي قال رب زدني علما لبيك يا حسين لبيك يا زينب. I greet you all with the beautiful greeting of peace. Assalamu alaikum, peace be upon you all. Inshallah, everyone is hanging in, doing their best to take care of themselves, but we're doing this all to take care of one another, inshallah. This Imam Mahdi is always relevant and always important, not only because we're awaiting his arrival, but because when we see injustice, every step we take to end it, every step we take towards lessening injustice before our eyes is a step towards the Imam, inshallah. So inshallah, we can be Omid Mahdi, all of us. With that being said, I'll be sharing some pieces from my book, and I will do some other pieces as well. I only have around 10 minutes, so thank you for having me, and my name is Naseem Asghari. I did not learn to love from a teacher while sitting in a classroom. I learned to love from a houseless man. I learned to love from a mother. I learned to love from a father. I learned to love from an orphan. I learned to love from a worshiper. I learned to love from an artist. I learned to love from prophets. And I am still learning. I have learned how to love others. I'm still learning how to love myself, no longer seeing my own self as the other. I'm learning. I'm seeking to find freedom in a place where love doesn't exist. I have hope lined around the hemlines of my delicate heart. I have courage tucked beneath my tongue, justice intertwined between my brain cells. I drink holy water in hopes of spreading purity inside, so all of me will be made with pure and good intentions, not realizing that even water is contaminated sometimes. I'm seeking freedom while I constantly allow them to lock me in boxes. In this world where truth is put to an eternal rest and lies just pretend to be dead, I'm seeking freedom in a place where love seems to not exist. They will begin by calling you backward and being different something to be ashamed of. Don't let them. They will label you and your people as other and will do all in their power to make you despise who you are. Don't let them. They will feed you lies through machines they pressure you to buy and paint it as golden truth. Don't let them. They will send you to the prison-like institutions they have built to tell you what and how to think. Don't let them. They will want you to be like all the others they have succeeded in fooling. Don't let them. They will tell you they only want your well-being. Don't let them. They will tell you to think outside of the box. But once you truly begin to break the shackles, they will add more chains and locks. Don't let them. They will do all that's in their power for you to worship their puppets, Don't let them. They will call your ideas ludicrous and call you a lunatic once you begin to speak out against their system. Don't let them. They will want you to step away from religion and will label you a radical if you don't. Don't let them. They will send drugs to the people, then lock them up for using them. Don't let them. They will tell you that you are worthless without them. Don't let them. They will try to make you neglect who you are, an immortal soul living in a temporary body. Don't let them. They will try to make you forget where you're from and where you're going, from dust and back to dust, where you started and where you'll be returning. Don't let them. They will feed you cancer so you can continue to put money into their morally broke and broken system. Don't let them. They will tell you that with money you will undoubtedly succeed and that's all you'll ever need to survive. Don't let them. They will allude that this world is everlasting. Don't let them. They'll portray themselves as a powerful, immortal, unbreakable system, but they are only powerful, immortal, or unbreakable if you let them. Don't let them. Don't let them. Darling, don't you dare dumb it down for this detestable dogmatic system developed upon despicable double standards. Don't let you let them. Don't let them. Thank you. I have time for one more piece, inshallah, or maybe two. I'll stick with one just to make sure we're on time. But inshallah, these can all serve as reminders for all of us. Everyone is struggling in different ways, but it's important for us to remember those who are most vulnerable in these times, those who are struggling the most, those who are incarcerated, those who are under attack on the daily, those who don't have access to things. And inshallah, when we pray for them, we are praying for the collective ummah as well. And as much as we are nearing Ramadan, inshallah, and it can be a difficult time for some of us, especially for those who are doing it on their own. But a reminder, I suppose, from me to you that we are never alone. Allah is closer to us than our jugular vein. That's the reminder that brings me ease. Knowing that justice is certain, that brings me ease. And knowing that Allah has given us internally the logic and the powers to be able to hold ourselves as well, that we also have powers and strength, and that's the mercy of Allah. So with this piece, I'll recite and end off, and inshallah it can be a good segue. Thank you again for having me, and please keep me and the ummah in your du'as, from Gaza to Tehran to those incarcerated in America, to those who are the indigenous communities globally and on Turtle Island. Everyone's struggling. The way home will always follow me everywhere I go. I'm still searching. For as long as I'm on this earth, I know I'm cold, but I'm getting warmer and warmer as time is passing. Extending my hands, begging before the heavens as I kneel and attempt to speak with God, even though I know my ego is only speaking to myself. But I will burn and rise in the same breath. I will burn and rise in the same breath. I'll hold on to my heart until I reach the gates of heaven or hell. This is all I've got left. Make intentions in my heart and lock it up in my left hand. This world will teach you of Shaitan's ways. Don't you ever doubt his plan, but God will lead you in the best directions towards the best places. Remember that he is the only constant, but the devil still knows of the contents of my right hand. I run and run and run. I twirl and twirl and twirl towards the final destination. Sometimes I don't even know if I know it exists, but for a fact, I know it's approaching. By God, justice is the answer to all of this stirring soul searching. Justice is the answer to all of this shoulder shrugging. I will weigh both good and evil throughout the weight of my entire existence. I will listen intently to what the voice inside of me is saying. I will balance domes down my spine to see if I'm a true Libra who possesses any iota of true balance. I will shake like the minarets of Iran, like a mountain during an earthquake, potentially stumbling, never falling, sometimes transporting slow, but never fully stopping, always hoping to grow. Or is that just a false self-proclaimed prophecy? This I know as much as I know of any certainty, meaning I don't, but I will attempt. And it's all about intent. I will hold my own guts into place. I will take as many deep breaths as necessary for you to never see the life inside of me constantly shake. I will hold my heart gently. I will hold my heart gently because this baby is still absorbing the shocks of 22 years of questions, early childhood memories and adulthood moments like scars tattooed on the backs of my eyelids, but it's okay because I've got prayers super glued all throughout my membranes. I will hold my heart gently. I will hold my heart gently. I will hold my heart gently. I will hold this heart gently because a grenade can be deadly. Thank you again for listening and for having me. Jazakallah. And you can find me online and feel free to get in touch. Salawat ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad, and Fatiha for all the lives we've lost in the last few years and always.